The Native American Guardian Association really came together to, just stop the eradication of the Indian name and signs and, images around the United States, in the schools and streets and stadiums and sports teams. And the goal is to educate, not eradicate. It's really to stand up for common sense.
And speaking of that, Washington did remove the original team name. What were your first thoughts when they did that?
Oh my gosh. Well, if you can see that, that's
Yes.
that's my Super Bowl 26 ring. Right now, it's the last Redskin World Championship ring out there, right? My year. When they did it, it broke our heart. I mean, the alumni, it just like John Reagan said, he goes, "I'm a Redskin. I'm not, it's like somebody like your grandma passed away and your grandpa marries a new woman and she comes in and takes all the pictures out of the house and puts hers up. It's like you just lost your family. I mean, it was devastating to everybody. It didn't make sense.
Would you ever consider sitting down with President Donald Trump to set up some type of plan or strategy to get the name back?
Yes, yes. Actually, I haven't been able to do it. I wrote a beautiful letter on this subject
Mm.
and tried to use my connections to get it to President Trump. I don't think he got it. I got it to like one of his number one handlers, but I wasn't able to plead our case. I don't think it got there because I haven't heard back. So
Okay,
I
well,
have made efforts,
okay.
but
Well, if he watches this, what would be your message to President Trump?
oh, just stand with us and stand for common sense and help me bring the Redskin people back in completely into the fold of the United States so we can fix their system and have them enjoy the exact principles of the Constitution given to us by God and our founding fathers. Just the principles of Adam Smith and the Wealth of Worlds and John Locke and Benjamin Franklin and all, and Thomas Jefferson and all those great thinkers and men that created the free market systems and merit-based work and accountability and just that rugged individualism of America. Let's make sure that our Redskin brothers that helped build this nation have the same exact opportunities and blessings. So yeah, I would give anything to be able to be with President Trump and discuss this. We have got to come back to normalcy and just normal American life where, we put those things aside. We love each other. We've got this great American sport that nobody else in the world can recreate, right?
Right.
It's us.
Mhm.
Nobody can recreate what Americans do in this sport,
No, not at all.
right?
Mhm.
There's no sport in the world like it. There's great tough sports like UFC fighting and wrestling, and I have great respect for all of them, but none of them involve the violence, the chess match, the intellectual work of this, of a staff of 100 people getting ready for a game, and you only do one a week, and it's like a war of
Mhm.
intellect and toughness and getting back up and all types of different athletes and mixing them all together. I mean, it's just like it's Americana. And and we deserve to have our, our proud traditions maintained. So we go to those football stadiums and we become one, right? No
Right.
Democrat, no Republican, no Catholic, no Baptist, no, you know what I'm
None of
saying?
that.
We all
Mhm.
we all come in there as Americans for an American sporting event and be a proud Redskin, right?
Mhm.
I can still sing the song, Hail to the Redskins, hail victory, Braves on the warpath, right? Fight
Right.
for old DC. And that was awesome.
What were the talks in the locker room when it came to the name? Were they like saying that it was offensive or this happened? Like it never occurred, like at all.
That in the 90s, that never occurred. Never, right? I mean, you think about it, like back when the Redskins won their first Super Bowl in 83, I think I'm going to paraphrase a little bit, but Ronald Reagan stood up when they had him to the White House and said, "Today, we're all Redskins."
Hmm.
Right? I mean,
Hmm.
so back then, nobody thought twice about it.
All right.
It's common sense said that, you know, everybody's proud.
Washington said that after, what Trump said, that they still won't reconsider changing it back. But do you think former players like yourself, current players, and even, Native American organizations should be involved on this decision?
Yeah, I mean, I think we should all be involved in finding a solution.
Mm,
If they don't, if they don't want to, be the Redskins, let's just work on a solution to that. Let's find when the NFL expands, um, let's come forward and look to bring a team in that'll still represent the Native American people. There's, but we won't give up the fight, right? We'll still keep working on, Washington, D.C., the Washington Redskins, but we'll never give up on that. And
mm.
just educating people so we can get more people like President Trump and Jay Gruden and John Riggins and, you know, President Reagan and so many others behind us. I think eventually we'll get that name back or some other kind of solution. But we won't be going away.
So you think that if this doesn't happen, like, Washington returning back to its old name, if NFL does expand, do you think another team, a new team, should take on the name?
Yes, or some, yeah, or some form of it that,
Mhm.
all the tribes agree on. But me and many others are very proud of the Redskin name and take it as a badge of honor and strength and of our ancestors and would fight to have that back.